Hello, stream. And Happy New Year. When I woke up this morning, I was the most excited about setting up my new planners. It's purple. I was very excited when I saw a purple one from this site, Hobonichi, and I was so worried it would sell out that I had set 4 timers to purchase. I just realized my stream probably has a super the wrong name, so let me update that real quick. But I really get excited about planners because I don't know, I think they help in some weird way. Well, I guess it's not weird. I guess there are studies on it, but I haven't looked at the studies, so I'm still looking for those. But I keep hearing about them. And there's a good connection between writing with a pen on actual paper and the whole the music might be a little loud. Ah. Yeah, but so clearly I'm very distracted today. I try not to take my attention meds on the weekends, and boy is it an interesting ride. I'm also not feeling well. I'm in a flare and it snowed. And I go back to work at my job on Tuesday. And at the end of a vacation, I always get a little anxious about that. So it makes it hard to sleep, so I didn't get a ton of sleep. Which is not my favorite. I'm looking for an option to do captions. And nope. I'm not super seeing it, so that'll be interesting. I'm also going to see if this will allow for a controller. Yeah, okay. Here we go. We're going to try a new game. So I was thinking, try a new game for a new year. See what happens. Maybe it'll be like a groundhog game. Okay, this says Swamp. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. And it's like a framed picture of I guess a swamp. And it looks like you can see 2 eyes coming out from underneath a lily pad and all these thorns around the posts of a dock. Yeah, I was looking at a couple of different games to try this morning, and the art style in this one really hooked me. I'm pretty sure I picked up the recommendation from somebody I follow on Twitter. Dylan, maybe? I think it might be the person that did all that really wonderful writing about werewolves. But I am terrible at names. I can see their user picture in my mind, which is not helpful. Okay, continuing with the game. I can concentrate. What are you mean? You can't. Swamp. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Ah, it's a goat who's purple, so I have a fan. Also in a frame. Who's there? And I have an option to get up. Apparently I slept in a chair. That's cool. Use A to interact. So I can move around. Let's interact with the goat. Witch, you devil. How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep. Blah! Nope, that music is super loud. Oh no. I want to change that. Shoo shoo, get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. Okay, but can I... Nope. I'm gonna get back to settings. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first. My old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter. First things first. Ah, there we go. I can get to settings. That music is just a whole thing. No. Yeah. That seems better. Okay. No, I want to continue. There we go. Alright, what'd she say first things first? Okay, so let's just click on everything and see what happens. Maybe things will light up if I can interact with them. That looks like a grimoire. Find your grimoire. Oh, it's, yeah, lights up and has stars. Which, aha, here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Grimoire. Your grimoire contains all your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing Y. Okay. Every time she talks, like a framed painting of her pops up. But a second one popped up that has like a hand, I think, like 4 fingers and sort of horny. Recipe learned. Mending poultice. Open your grimoire. So softly through the training, but we're in a house. It's purple. Love it. There's a chimney in the center. There's bookshelves. There's a cauldron bubbling. There's a spindle. There are ghost orbs. Wait, wrong game. There's so many ghost orbs. There are candles on the floor. There's some trunks, teacups, rugs, a chair, the usual. She looks like she has sort of wings. She looks kind of like a cross between a bird and a person. Her wing arm cape things are purple, and she's wearing purple underneath. I've decided she's a she, and I win. Okay, so we're opening the grimoire. Okay. Mending poultice, a speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains, heals depleted hearts. So I need a green thing and a mushroom. Cool. Inventory, nothing. Ingredients, twig, a small stick still retaining a bit of flexibility. So I have nothing in my tool belt, but I have some twigs. Map. Okay. Map shows what I've seen. Journal. First things first, my main objective is find your braided belt in the chest. How long has it been stored away? Completed objectives, open your grimoire and find your grimoire. Okay, so when my silly goofy brain is like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Okay, uncheck journal. Appreciate game. Which, all my recipes are missing. That damnable creature's chewed up all the pages of my book. Oh, that is not cool. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to go confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. And, so the object I need has stars coming out of it. When I get close, it has a white outline around it. Alright, so in the chest I have a braided belt. I have an imp eye nut. Its thorny husk has stimulating properties whether ground and consumed or simply stepped on. I'm just gonna pick that up. Reedy twine, that seems useful. And seeker vine. And we're gonna try the classic B to get out. It worked. Which, oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Alright, so weird green plant, picked up. Mushroom, picked up. I guess I need 2. Did I need a second green plant? I did. Ah, there's one over here. Hooray! Now can I craft it? Yeah, so I go back into the grimoire. And I hold A to craft. Once I have all the right ingredients. Hooray! Okay, crafted mending poultice. Use the mending poultice to heal. Right trigger. Bam! Okay, now it wants me to go outside. Hello, Lady Septima. I'm assuming this is the door. Let's go through that to the outside. I really like the art in this game. Oh, gotta hold A. I'm using a Steam controller for anyone wondering. Alright, overgrown yards. So it seems to put the place in like a little plaque at the top of the... I really can't. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Great. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Press something to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Let's push buttons. Okay, so to the left of the icon. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Billy Goat is somewhere that way, to the right. Can I just walk? No. Okay, it won't let me walk everywhere. Find the goat in your yard. Yep, so I'm gonna pick up seeker vines. I'm gonna pick stuff up until I can't pick stuff up anymore. I think that's always a good tactic. And there's stuff with stars coming out of it, so clearly I need to collect that. Billy Goat. Bah! Which, is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah! Ow. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Yes? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Apologies. This is the goat speaking. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in its mouth. Teh, teh. Which, you can talk? Goat, of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madame. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Which? Amount? Amount of what? The goat. Oh dear, if you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again, down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. The witch. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? The goat. You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it will come back to you. Ipsy, lay down. Witch's Eye. Open your Witch's Eye with X to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. Fun. So when I open the Witch's Eye, I get like a symbol that's purple, and if I put it over a blinky thing. Stone pillar, an unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Weaknesses, unveiling powder. Alright. Ipsy, lay down. Ipsy's feeling rowdy because she wants to go play in the snow. Goat. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lie below the surface. Which, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they're too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I should not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abysmal possession. Witch's Eye. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Oh, well, we're going to look at the goat. I'll help you out, trust me. Great. I already know that. Okay. I'm kind of looking for things that are gonna light up and help me. Did I already pick everything? Shoot. What is this? A common wetland grass known for fibrous stem. Weakness, shears. Some shears will cut these cleanly. What about you? Vine tangled ruins. These old stones are tightly wrapped in innumerable vines. Weaknesses. Shears. Do not need to hold down the Witch's Eye button. Can I get... Where do I get shears from? Oh, this game is so promising. Please don't suck. Cauldron, sturdy iron pot, engraved with magic runes. Ipsy, lay down. Well, let's try the journal. Find the ingredients growing nearby and use them to craft an unveiling pattern. Or powder. Well, maybe I have them? I do. I super have them. I had some in my chest. I've crafted an unveiling pattern. I wonder if I need to be in the house to craft stuff. Probably not. I needed vines, a mushroom, and that seed pod. Maybe I got that recipe by witch's eyeing the stone. How do I use this? Oh, right. Bam! Shrine entrance. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discover the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. The witch. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened 10. Goat. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Witch. Well, what does it say? Goat. The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Witch. Unbelievable! What help are you then? Goat. I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Witch. Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Now we got shears. Yes, shears. Taking the twine too. Before I cut up little dude man. More twine. Wonder if these run out. How do I get to you? As you hack the thick tangle of vines away with your shears, the tendrils seem to double in density and threaten to swallow up the doorway, no matter how hard you work. Goat, where do you think you're going? You haven't forgotten about me again, have you? Kind of. Like a little bit. I love me my games, where I get to collect stuff and craft them. Yay. Alright, goat. Come in close with the shears and give those bangs a good snip. Here we go. Come here. There we go. A quick snip. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Goat. Ah, much better. Oh my. Were you always this grotesque? Is my memory failing me as well? Rude. She's wearing like a upside down cauldron on her head almost. As a helmet. She looks like she has 4 eyes. The witch says, watch your tongue or I'll give it a good snip to you. Now can you read the runes or not? The reason I think it's an upside cauldron is where like the ears would be almost look like earrings, but they're like the handles to a cauldron, and then the top there are 3 horns that actually look like the feet of a cauldron. Goat. Yes, A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens give up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall enroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Witch. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? What are these tokens I'm to burn? Goat. Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers? Braziers? Inspect the shrine brazier. Yeah. Little remains in this brazier, whatever. But an undeniably acrid smell. Weaknesses. Dog hair. Do they all feel that way? This one's crusted. Some past contents have left a hard residue within. Frog slime. Which? Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. Goat. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. Ew. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? Green flame! The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Alright, we've got twine and other weird ingredients. We need to come over here, and maybe it'll let me come through this time. Into the darkness. Tangled vines. Snipping and tearing your shears make short work of the bramble. Okay, so it won't let me go in the wrong direction. That's exciting. How do I go through the door? Oh, right, I hold down. Okay. Space between. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards. Or maybe it speeds forwards? An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. It must mean this other glowy thing. I am picking all the things. You can't make me leave. Okay, so there's a bunch of different doorways, and the doorways are like two sticks tied together with like stuff around them. And we do appear to be floating in space. Although sometimes the stars are like handwritten stars. Which, by the way, I drew a bunch of stars in my New Year's Happy New Year page in my journal to myself, and I cannot draw stars. I don't know how I did it for those Christmas cards. Alright, let's go through this door. It says to the forest. I don't know what to say. It says to the forest. Here we go. La la la. Let me just check something real quick. There it is. Alright, we are in the forest. Stick. Oh, here's a person. Birdwatcher. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Ah. Cat hair in mouth. Ugh, gross. Rich. Research. What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Birdwatcher. Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. Which I think I just scared away. They're said to be native to this forest and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. Even better. Which I haven't. Sorry. Birdwatcher. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter, stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Alright. Let's see any... Okay, so I can look at the birds. The skittish songbird enjoys eating seeds. Weaknesses is a snap trap. Now let's look at our grimoire and see if we have that. We do. We have that as a a spell, I guess. As soon as I know I need it. Now I know how to make hearth seeds as well. When thrown sharply against the ground, the seed will spirit you back to cozy confines. That's interesting. So with the squirrel, it freezes things. Great. Also, snap trap. I thought I saw something I could pick up over here. I did. Do we keep going right? Or we do go check out left a little bit? Let's check out left a little bit. Those are my directions in the game, by the way. Left and right and up and down. Okay, so I've looked at the birds. I looked at the squirrel. Can't go too much further left. Until I go down. Now I can go further left. Oh, more people. Ragamuffin. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I was a pot, I win. Which, I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Ragamuffin. Ah, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Which, juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish flailing about like that? Ragamuffin. Are you daft? We frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Which, why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment, and that would let you swing that net properly. Ragamuffin. Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net, and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. The boy waggles the net in your face. Take it. Sure. Really have to be that close to them to catch them. I get them all? You gonna talk to me at all? Too quick for hands alone. Ooh! I caught a fairy! Yikes. I got fairy dust in my my inventory. That feels rude. Yikes. Okay. Ragamuffin. Well, these hoppers aren't gonna stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I caught them. Or, I mean, the frogs can eat. The boy holds out an empty jar with holes poked in the lid. Fireflies. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Ooh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Which, now about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ragamuffin. Ha ha ha, what deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete! He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Ah, shucks, I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Got him! So I got frog slime. It's just so exciting. Where are the things? Oh, here's all the stuff in all of my ingredients. Can I catch a squirrel? Simple trap is what I need. Right. How do I make a simple trap? I need a seed pod and... I don't know what that is. Oh, wicker work. Wait. I can make wicker work. Let's make a trap. Do I need a bird? Or need a blue feather, dog hair, shiny stone. Okay, so I need a bird. Did not use the right button. Okay, really getting the hang of the buttons at least. Okay, so I saw a bunch of bluebirds up here. And over here. So do I just set the trap? Do I have to set the trap on the bird? Then what do I do? I guess I'll just leave it there while I explore. Oh! Oh god. That was probably super gross. Yeah, it totally killed that bird. Oh, okay, that's not great. I'm gonna make more wicker work. I need one of those seed pods though. So I'll keep my eyes peeled for that. But let's keep the net up while we run around. Can I go further south? Oh, there's a seed pod. Guessing I'm gonna need to catch a squirrel at some point. Now I can catch 2 things. Rotting log, a fallen tree overgrown with mushrooms and moss. I'll take it. Hatchet might break this apart. See, this game moves at my pace, so if anyone were to want to come hang out with me. More logs. Oh, there's a guy with a hatchet. And tell me all about their life and what they hope for the new year. I'd be able to hang out. Woodsman. Ah, you there. Give me a hand, would you? Which, with what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. Woodsman. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. I don't know what this voice is. Probably to go bother frogs, and eat bugs, or some such nonsense. Met him. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season, and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerfully sleepy if you breathe in the spores. Which, as much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Woodsman. Nonsense! Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. This teacup is a little weird because it'll only give me dribbles unless I tip it way back, and then it'll spill over me, and then it will give me liquid as normal. Probably something to do with airflow. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. Take it. Okay, here we go. Well, got a bunch of stuff. The mushroom I'm picking up is called a leth cap. Isn't there another log? Way the good cheese is over here. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I chop up all the logs. Okay, I found where they were hiding all of the seed pods. Something new over there. Can I talk to this guy at all anymore? A road. I found a road. Hi, I'm just gonna take this hatchet and leave forever. You good with that? Get to chopping. Yeah, you're good with that. Need dog hair and a shiny stone. I have a blue feather. Is this close to where I came through? Nope. Okay, we're gonna backtrack to where I came through so I know where the hex I am. Okay. Backtracked, found the bird lady. We're gonna go right. I'm just gonna keep going right, but check in with people on the way. There's the dog. Kilnman. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so they'll be a while still. Which? Pottery? Bah, just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Kilnman. Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today, and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. Which, I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Soporific morsel and shears. So I'm guessing I can make that because... Nope, I need to make this first. I need to make the soporific potion before I can put it on the meat, before I can give it to the dog, but I need what looks like a jar. Please don't bite me. I could dig out some coal with the right tool. Nope, shut up. Nope, shut up. I think I picked up an empty jar. Whew, did that work? No, it's not the right kind of jar. Clay, corn. I'm super just gonna steal from this guy. Can I go in his house? Where do I get a friggin' jar? guess I'll go right and see if anything over here gives me a jar. Long dry well. Its weakness is string, by the way. Well wisher. Aw, man, geez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder, and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Which, then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge, like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down there? What's so interesting down this well, anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasures down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel. Thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Which, ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? Well wisher. Not really. I'm not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Okay, needed it. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope is long since rotted away. I have rope. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. Here we go! We're going into the well. Even though I've finished everything on this level, we're going into the well. So I'm hoping this will be kind of contained. Rock over here. Freshwater spring. Weaknesses. Empty jar. Excellent. I got 2 of those. Ah, I didn't need a different kind of jar. I needed a jar of water. That's what that symbol was. I have got to figure out how to get over there. I've got to figure out how to look at that. Okay, I'm picking up clay. That seems good. I'm really liking this game so far. I like the mechanics. I like crafting stuff. I like stuff like this. There seems to be a storyline. Wait. I got him. Gross. But I got him. There does seem to be a bit of a storyline, which I like, and it's interesting enough. I love magic, so I'm all about that. I don't have another jar, though. Locked. What's this? Shiny stone! Picking that up. Darkened nook. Cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. I got 2 shiny stones. So excited. I'm gonna poke it. Something stirs inside but does not emerge. Okay. Jar could help with some water. Yeah, I need more jars. I don't have more jars. Maybe I can make more jars upstairs. Once this guy, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's climb back up this rope. Are you still crying? You still upset, dude? Yeah, you're just gonna cry forever. Very adult of you. Oh, let's make a soporific potion. And then let's make soporific morsel. Okay. I push the buttons that are literally next to it. It tells me where I can find stuff, and it tells me the name of it. I am super excited about that. So we're gonna make a soporific morsel. Soporific. This game is gonna do me. And then it's in my use it inventory, and I can throw it. I did not throw it very far. Throw it at the dog. Oh, he ate it. He's asleep. He's super duper asleep. Forgot what I needed to do. Soot sprites! Fucking soot sprites. I got a soot sprite. I got 2 soot sprites. This game is the bomb because it has soot sprites. That's the only reason. I am so fucking excited right now because there are soot sprites! I calmed down. Did you... Oh, I need the dog too. Hopefully. Why won't it let me snip? Oh, I had to be behind it. Alright. Witch. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and a dog hair. That's all I needed for those braziers. I should head back home now. I should. That's all I'll get for now. But we're gonna explore the forest a wee bit more. Make sure I got all the goodies I can get. I can't believe I have soot sprites. I'm so fucking excited about the soot sprites! Where are they? They're an ingredient? Soot sprite. Often beneath one's notice, they are the true power behind a raging flame. Campfire ember, once a raging fire, before that a mighty tree. Smooth stone. I have 1 jar of water. Doesn't look like I got that jar back once I used it. That is a locked gate. End of the road. Always be collecting materials. Maybe I'll try catching a squirrel before I go. I do have the ingredients for it. Ah! Oh god, it does kill it. That is super gross. Oh, I just get meaty morsels. Ugh. And rodent lard. Ugh! Ugh. This is a gilded gate. Bars a witch's way until it deigns to open. Love it. Love it. No. Okay. Fine. I'll go home. See what I care. I believe home is that way. I like how all of the people I run into are humming. All of them. Looks like at least the basic ingredients regenerate if I'm away from them for long enough. I'm just gonna check over by the boy with the frog again real quick. In case there are louds. No, but there is another fairy. Yeah, more fairy dust. That just seems rude. Got more slime. This is, of course, a fairy circle, so there are mushrooms. And I'm going to catch all the fireflies, in case those are useful. Okay, now I shall go home. I guess I do have like a limited number of spots. Maybe I don't. We're definitely gonna find out. We're gonna find out if these ingredients stack. We're gonna find out if there's a limit on how much I can carry. We're gonna find out everything. Into the decay. I see our doorways. Just to go back home. Just checking my phone to see if anybody texted me. Bruiser awaits an offering. Have you something to burn? Dog hair. Gross. Dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. Green flame! Cool. Ash-caked brazier awaits an offering. Let's give it a blue feather. It's just giving me that one option, by the way, so I'm not like guessing correctly. Strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet and bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. Please be blue. No, it's green. Crusty brazier. Give it some frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from the satchel into the basin. Sorry, my gag reflex is bad today. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames. Flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. Thank God. And this is the glinting one. Let's give it a shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open, and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. Stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. I gotta say, I do like the writing in this. Goat, after you, madame. I mean, alright. Let's go into the shrine. Oh, goodness, I'm sleepy. I did not sleep well last night. Achievement unlocked. First things first. I did it. I got through the tutorial. Oh, there's a dead lady. Sleeping Maiden. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. She looks sad. Which, ... Goat. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? Which, I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? Goat. I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? Why is she asleep? Goat. Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. Awesome. What? I remember no such contract, says the witch. The goat says, our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. Witch. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark, locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. Witch. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Goat. Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the Sleeping Maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or, you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. Rude. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. Also rude. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Please don't be a time-gated game. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. Whoa, what have you done to me? I can't stay awake. I should have looked at the description to see if it was time-gated. Well, I went to sleep in the shrine, but woke up here. Nothing to look at. I guess we'll go outside. Does my journal say anything? Nope. No quests available. You'd think the 12 Wicked Souls one would be in the journal, but apparently not. Goat. Good morning! I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for? Or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? Which? Alright. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Goat. Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Swamp fields. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by and over a mushroom grove? Goat. What do I look like, a compass? Go out there and look for yourself. Sounds right. New chapter. The Sleeping Maiden. Cool. So we're tracking that one. The bear, the ox, the leech, and the snake. Okay, well we're familiar with the forest, so I say we go there first. And see if that danged it. I also want to stop by that pottery guy and see if he'll make pots now. Can I make pots? I can make pots. Oh my god. Hang on. I'll leave one of both of those ingredients. I'm gonna come over here and see if I can fill it with water. Or if I have to go back down that well. Apparently not. That's okay. Go into the darkness. Any more of these lit up? Nope, just the forest one. I guess we don't have a choice. We are going to the forest. Neat. Pick up all the ingredients. Ah! Good lord. Ow! Okay, that tree hit me in the face and I didn't like it. Heck, I did not like that. Can I look at it? Should have done that first. Dryad. These trees seem particularly angry about something. Maybe everything. Cool. Can I now make a cinder box? Is it really good that I still have one of those ingredients left? Yep, we would have had to catch a squirrel, so ta-da. That seems really rude. We ignited the tree. Does he not die? He'll cool off eventually. Alright, well, it gets him to leave me alone, which is good, because now I can go up this way. Maybe that's good. Ow! Remember to look at stuff. Weakness, dreadful doll. Can I make one of those? Ooh, that's very far down the list. Oh, I need all kinds of things I don't know. I need grain. I need to go to the fields first. Okay. Ingredient. Running away. Do I keep going north? Into the swamp. Ah, I see what's happening. I'm gonna need another cinder block to get past. Okay. We're gonna pick up all the ingredients. Nope! Nope! Then we'll come back this way. Run! Run away! Run! Oh, the map's changed. That's interesting. Fairy totem. Trunk. It doesn't look like a regular. It's a changeling. I need to make another soporific blobbity bloop. Did I only make one? I must have only made one. Oh, now I have two. Nope, I need to do that to this. Okay, dog is asleep. We're gonna go get the stuff behind him first, and we're gonna try and shear him. Gotcha. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, good lord. Okay, so I have to touch it first, make it run away, then I can kill it. How long does this dude sleep? And what's over there? Oh, it's more of those guys. Okay. So the guard dog is just randomly by a fairy stone. Oh, I got a coin. A bunch of clay. Let's open this box and steal shit. Bait stick. Tempting but deadly. Morsel for meat-eating critters. Useful against newts, dragonflies, and bats. Neat. Can I switch things from... I can. I'm very excited about that. I can move stuff around in my inventory, which makes me happy. Alright, now I have a sharp stick. Look at stuff. Humble basin. Once perhaps part of a lovely plaza, now a little more than a bird bath. I don't need to hold down the stick, Shona. Who's this crying lady? Weeping Maiden, a pretty sad looking woman. Is the comma in the right place? Yes. So she's both pretty and sad. Fine, I'll go talk to her. Weeping Maiden. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird. Why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. Oh, thank you, you're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes, swallowing the last of her sobs. She composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man. The voice... Such a sweet and romantic man, oh, there's a typo! With the voice... With a voice... Voice of a meadowlark. He... Which, I get it. He dumped you. Well, don't worry. There's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. Weeping Maiden. Well, no, he loves me and I him. Though our families would never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Which, tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. The woman snaps at you with sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. But with the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway stringed instrument whispers through the reeds. Which? Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you're just mad in love. Sleeping Maiden. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Which, now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. Journal. Press. Okay, and review the... Oh, we have a new chapter. I don't want a new chapter. It's called The Snake. I don't want to do that. I want to do the Sleeping Maiden first. I'm still on the Sleeping Maiden. Great. You hang out, girl. You do you. What are these? Elusive pixie. Weaknesses. An unveiling powder and a catching net. What is this? Pixie nest. An assemblage of detritus and phase saliva, but one that some tiny things call home. Do I have the ingredients? I do. Let's try to catch one. Said net, right? Ah, I can't see them. Interesting. I got him. Oh, I got fairy dust. Okay. Always be collected. Oh, this is the area through the gate. Alright, well, we're going to collect everything we can. That makes sense. More leaves. Forest herb, yeah. Oh, there's another one of those doodads. Goblin. Alright, we're done. I want to see if I've left the area after doing all of the objectives. If I can come back to it and do more stuff. And I really want to make jars, so I'm going to come talk to this guy. Demand for play isn't what it used to be. Can I use these? Where do I get jars? I have a bunch of clay. Don't I? I don't remember what clay looks like. Is it this one? It is. I have 4. Seems like enough for now. Alright, I'm gonna go back down the well. Let's say there was one in the forest. Oh, my thing switched. My objectives, how dare. I want to be tracking the Sleeping Maiden. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I want to be tracking. Ominous noises from down here. Ugh. I like that things move slow enough that I can... grab them. Let's go get water from a different spot. See if that does anything useful. Really need to be using my witch's sight more. So much frog slime. Yeah, the bear in the forest. Okay. I think I got off track. This music is so ominous. Something stirs inside but does not emerge. I wonder if that's the bear. I don't know why I went back to that guy to get more jars. I can make jars. I need the ingredients in his space. Oh, good lord. Okay, so I need meat. What do I need? Okay, so I needed water. Alright, so I was accidentally doing what I needed to do. We're gonna make 2. Then I need meat. Make 1 of those. It's kind of a loop, but whatever. Of course, that's right. Feel bad catching the sprites, but whatevs. Okay, now I got all the stuff. Got a bunch of clay. That's annoying. Change the route. Wait. Like an acorn holds a mighty oak inside, but this contains more fluid possibilities. Interesting. Alright, we're looking for a bear. Dude, quartermaster. Oh, hello there. So sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road. Which says, looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Quartermaster. Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain. The bear. Oh, the bear's a person. The bear, you say. What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite meat. Is it a person? I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. I apologize if the written stutter and my vocalization of the stutter is offensive. So I'm going to stop vocalizing the stutter so it doesn't seem like I'm making fun of anybody, because I'm not. The brain stuff behind stuttering is fascinating, by the way. Just Google it. Quartermaster. Jostled my poor mule so bad she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch, she did. Now every barrel is smashed, and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters. I'm sure of it. The witch says, this bear sounds like quite a brute. Quartermaster, oh, you don't know half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? The witch says, I can't very well put this broken cart back together. Quartermaster says, no, nothing like that, but could you take a message to the sergeant of the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Let's check. Dog is fine. New chapter, the bear. Okay, see, that's... Find the sergeant of the lakeshore camp. Do I have a map somewhere? I do. That looks like an ox. That looks like the well. That looks like the snake. That's why it lit up. See if I can zoom out. Okay, so I know where the snake... Oh, the bear is all the fucking way over here. And that's the leech. I'm all the way down here. Do I want to do the ox one first? I feel super bad killing berries, but... Oh, I needed that. What the hell? Flower petal. Never know when you're gonna need this stuff. The stag. Stylized image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of this region, commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. Love it. I feel like the apiary is to the south, but we're gonna go up to... Leslie Home, it looks like. Always be collected. Getting close. Another road. Isn't this where like a tree attacked me and stuff? Ah, Lakeshore Path. Let's do this. I like to follow one thread all the way through. Dingus. Hey, where do you think you're going? These look like soldiers. Dongus. Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way, says the witch. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Dingus. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain that hasn't had his drink. Dongus. That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to, look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out, after all. The guards hold out their hands expectantly like children begging for candy, and I happen to have coins, so there you go, boys. I carefully press 3 heavy gold coins in the palm of the waiting guard. There. I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right. 1 for you, and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. That's lovely. Unconscious soldier, another victim of the bear's wrath. A trunk. More unconscious soldiers. Ash pile. Oh, he looks upset. In the trunk is a health potion and blood. Yeah, that dude yelling. He does look like a bear. Weaknesses are unknown. I wonder if I can die. The presence of hearts would suggest that I can. Bear. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him, just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead! You yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead! The soldiers, taking cover nearby, exchange nervous glances at each other. None wanting to confront the bear, there is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet. Soldier, I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? Which, you decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right. Go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing sluggard. Yes, but I want to catch. Trembling soldier. Into the tent. Soldier doing his job, but doesn't seem happy about it. Trembling soldier. Can't decide which is more dangerous, manning his post or staying as close to the bear. Sergeant. Okay, found him. Brewing equipment. Alright, so that's going to be important. Yeah, keep going. We're going to go over here. Ash pile. Stiffened soldiers. These soldiers are attempting to look as much like logs as they can. Let's talk to the sergeant. The frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. And the gates. You, over there. Secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out a little longer. Soldier. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. The witch says, I might be able to answer that question. The sergeant says, Who let this old bat into the camp? The witch says, I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. The sergeant says, What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without the honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's going to flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The witch says, the camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? And the sergeant says, well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp, just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents, a portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Witch says, let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the witch is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. You inspect the brass contraption, a tank here, a hopper there, the bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewer is just a fancy cauldron. The witch says, it seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. How difficult could it be? I need more jars of water. I need a cinder box and twigs. Okay, so I need... Is that tracked anywhere? Okay, I need to catch another squirrel. And I need, I think I needed 5. And I have 2, so I need 3 jars of water. Oof, that takes a bunch of clay. Okay, so I need to catch a squirrel. I like that there aren't time limits on this game. I'm sure I get like an achievement or something if I do things quickly, but who cares? Oh, I want to try to go to the tent. You can't go in there. It's the bear's tent. Fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I need to trap a squirrel. Convenient. No, that's a bird. I want a squirrel. God damn it. There we go. Did he give me lard though? He did. And a bunch of meat. Gross. Can I make more traps? I can. How do I make more of that? Work. Let's make a couple of traps. Those seem useful. Okay, what else do I need? Jars of water. I need jars of water. Jars of water are this way. This is where the map comes in handy. Can I mark stuff? Nope. Always be collecting. My goal was to try and finish this tea by 11 a.m. my time, but since we got started late, maybe late in the day, maybe I actually finish it by noon. So I've got 20 minutes to finish a cup of tea. Let's fill these jars. Wait, I need jars of water. Yes, okay. Okay, so I've got that. I need to craft a cinder box. For that, I need everything I got. All right, I got all the stuff, so I can go back. First, he wants to pick everything up. Painting this frog. Gross. Okay, I don't want to go any farther. So here we go. Going back up. Killing the animals is like, it's not really gruesome, but it's gross. Okay. Back to the lake shore. Super wish I could fast travel, but I get it. Always be collected. Couldn't do that without long travel times, I suppose. Oh, fuckity fuck. No! You're a butthead. You're a big old butthead. He spit out, by the way. I forgot. I don't think the tree spit out anything useful. Open up the brewery. Let's do it. Slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. With the heat of a cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With the hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Which, of course, I'll need honey for the mead. The quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Okay, so I need honey, metamorphosis elixir, and a torn teddy bear. I craft a metamorphosis elixir. I need dried fruit. I need bug ichor, so I need to go back to the swamp. And I need 2 of the sprite thingies I already have. Yay. Okay, so we need we're gonna go into the bear's tent because it's right here. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token to the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent, he says. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? The witch says, don't worry. I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. The sergeant says, no way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out that there's no more honey mead. The witch says, if you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And the sergeant says, and abandon all my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and whatsits, right? What if you made some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance again. Then maybe I could have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. The witch says, if I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into the tent? And the sergeant says, I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. The sergeant looks at you with a glimmer of hope in his eyes. How do I make that? I need a wicked gemstone, magic paste, and wicker work. To make a wicked gemstone, I need campfire ember, shiny stone, and dog fur, which I actually have. To make magic paste, I need dragonfly wing, fairy dust, and a jar of milk. Alright, we're going to the fields. I need to go to the fields to get honey anyway. And I need... I have a record of what I need for that. Okay. Ooh. We're going to the fields. I picked up a dryad fruit, which I need for this, right? Yep. So I guess some of these things are stuff I'm not going to get until I need it. Meep. Over and down. Always be collected. I forgot to stop saying that. I'm sure it's annoying. No one is watching right now, so I'll just keep being annoyed now. Because I want people to watch these. Really don't like killing squirrels and birds, so I'm gonna wait until I need that. Here we go. Oh, this honey is ruined. Fieldward path, here we go! Alright. New kinds of collectibles. And old kinds. Wish this was more like Cozy Grove where I could just collect. It's in my pocket. It'll let me collect it. Oh, great. I got grain. Let's go left. That looks like a bug I can catch. Yeah, with my catching net. Does that give me bug juice? That gives me a hopper leg. Okay. The balls is that? It's a turkey. Eschewing the oblivious charm of its clucking cousin, this fowl is absolutely terrifying. Yeah, and it needs digestive tablets. How do I make those bad boys? Snail shell. Eye of Newt. Nope, I wasn't done yet. Goblin snot. Loving that. I bet they're super mean. Yep, super mean. That goes to the apiary, which I do have to inquire at, so we're gonna do it. Well, that sounds terrible. I'm allergic to bees in real life, so they make me nervous in games. Which is silly, I know. Harried beekeeper has no shortage of bees, but having a rough time of doing the keeping. I like how they're all humming. Hi-de-ho, I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Which, closed, but I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart, you just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear, but he had a bit of an accident on the road, and I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why that quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. Larva? My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order, and they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. The witch says, ... Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden son of my... Yeah, yes, okay, get on with it. My beloved queen, she's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends a shrill down your spine. It is the queen bee. Slave, where is my dinner? I ordered you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I'd better have an audience with this queen myself, says the witch. Well, that's terrible. Tidy hives, full of bees, completely devoid of honey. Can be quite hostile when irritated. So don't bug the bees. Cool. There's the queen. Lots of bees. Lots of flower petals. Hard to see. Okay, so that's how you know they're close. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. This is like a giant bee lady. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. The witch says, good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And the queen bee says, and I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? The witch says, you seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey, your best honey. The queen bee. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool. You know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I've wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's usually my own fault. Sometimes, when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Royal incense recipe. I'm about to get stung, I think. I need smoke pellet, which is a craftable, witch spice, which is craftable, and sup forks. Okay, so for that I need frog slime, forest herb, and clay, which I can craft. Let's do that. And then what was the other piece I needed? Something in a glass jar. I need hag shroom, impi nut, and forest herb, which I have. What else did I need? Sup fig, which I've already made. I made it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, I am getting stung. That's just terribly exciting. I'm helping her sleep. You sneak! Do you honestly believe that your little puff of smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her. Ooh. Does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyway, as I was just saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous. Oh, what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the comb into her mouth. Oof, delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I never tasted anything so delicious in my life. So we got the queen bee high. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. She holds out a shimmering honeycomb to you. Take it. I've honestly forgotten what I need that for, but I think it's to make the... Oh, I put a bunch of the bees to sleep. That's good to know. Open hive. Can I get more of it? Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Collect honey from the apiary. Did it. Craft a protective talisman for the sergeant. For that, I think I need... Wait, didn't I already do that? I need a wicked gemstone. Could I not make the glue? I need a dragonfly wing. And milk. Okay. Wait, did that say back to the forest? Yeah. I am convinced those things are gonna get me beat up. Yep. They look evil. Turkeys are the worst. Gotcha. Good idea. Crow, weakness. Snap trap. Oh, it didn't land. Which should I put this to catch the damn things? Let's see where they're coming from, maybe. Oh, I'm mixing up the buttons to push. Maybe I need to get it as a quest first. You need to put it in the grain. Oh! Got one. Rude. Ooh, I got a crow's foot. That's exciting. Okay. Let's continue through this lovely farm. Real. Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. I don't know what that is. There's a farmer. Ugh. I murdered a turnip baby. I don't know if I want to go dig around in his garden anymore. Hi, bud. Let me talk to you. Nope, he will not let me talk to him. That's cool. Baby chicks, a ball of fuzz with aspirations of chickenhood. Chicken, a plump and happy hen. Interacting with it is its weakness. That's all the eggs for now. Makes it poop eggs. Rooster, cock of the block, but all bluster. Occupied. That was the... Open-topped barrel. Decent for temporary storage, not as much fun for retention. Okay, so I got some eggs. I don't know when I need those, but here we go. Oh, the cow. I need a cow. Weakness, empty jars. I have one empty jar. I need... I can make more empty jars. Let's make 3. Hi, cow. Yeah, I got milk. What do they need the milk for? Alright, to make the magic paste. The dragonfly stuff is in the swamp. We're gonna explore the fields just a little bit more and pick up everything we can, because I said so. That's right, I said so. Unusual hay bale. Upon closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex appears before you. A shadowed way. Yeah, we're going in there. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So now I have opened the way to the fields. Okay, cool. Vortex. I have one in the forest, I have one in the fields. Need one in the swamp, but I think I have to go... I think while I live in a swamp, I still have to, like, travel to it somehow. Ow! What the shit is this guy? A bandit. You suck, dude. I did not like that. Pheasant, not entirely unlike a chicken, though the aesthetic preference of some. There's a bunch of them. Why are they being dicks? Ash pile. You guys suck. More turkeys. No! Would be a quick way to go back to the forest, though. What the shit are these? Pumpkin jack? An unfortunate byproduct of harvest magics. Rich topsoil. Pumpkin jack. Jesus. I guess I'll try to kill one. I think I need snag vine or something. Ah, fuck no. Okay. How does one make snag vine? Sewing kit. Nope. Sewing kit you need. Don't eat. Skeeter snake. Okay, we really need to go back to the forest. Or the swamp, rather. What about this guy? Farmhand. Something odd about this fellow. Spending too much time in the dirt, perhaps. Okay. Okay, I honestly do not think I can go up there. So we're gonna go down this way. and wait until I can catch and eat you. Yeah, what is going on? Okay, so I don't think I can go any further that way. In the fields of strange farmer toils. Yeah. Zoom out. Okay, so that's a shadowed way. Back to the thingy. Oh, I'm just in the fields. The Ox's farm, no trespassing. That would be the way of the bandits, I think. Nope, I can go this way. Is that the bandit camp? Yeah, cool. You guys suck, by the way. It was cold this morning and now it's all warm. You can hear water. To the Ox's farm? Sure. Farm, okay. Nope. I want to go back to the fields. I want to go back to the shadowed way. I want to go back to the forest. Yeah, you're a good cow. Jesus, there's a million of them. Come here. That is a weird looking farmer. Large cabbage, larger than normal, but not quite so large as the Ox's crops. Vegetable farmer maintains a certain authority despite appearing more gourd than man. And changeling. Vegetable farmer. Hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Ah, shoot, it's past noon. And done. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? I have no idea why it's a German accent. Which, how's it growing, farmer? Oh, you know, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competition this year. Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Yeah, not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn cobs I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. He motions to animated turnips and potatoes busy with menial farm work, and I have been killing those. But this year, his crops are larger than ever before. Even Zoe's family is nowhere to be seen. It doesn't make any sense to me. He's working the fields all by himself? What happened to his family? That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox has said nothing. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go ask him myself. Yeah. His farm is down the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know. New chapter. Cool. Don't switch. Don't switch. Don't switch. I am going to go... No, you switched. I told you not to do that. I want to do the bear. Track this one. No, track the bear. Right, okay. I need to go back to the swamp. So go to the swamp. I'm gonna go back to the forest because I'm pretty sure I saw a swamp. A way to the swamp through the forest. I'm pretty sure. Maybe my map will help. So that goes to the lakeshore. Into the swamp. Yes! I am the smartest. There's gotta be something in my way, isn't there? Oh, right, it was goblins. No, goblins. I don't know how to kill them yet. Do I know how to kill them? Yes, I need a dreadful doll. To make a dreadful doll, I need terrible things. Oh! I have a lot of the things I need, actually. I need grain, a hopper leg, and a sewing kit. I've already got to go to the swamp to make a sewing kit, so let's do that. Well, this is lovely. Tempting forest path. Alright, what are we picking up here? Okay. Getting clay and embalming salts. You have to bait it. I baited it. It's looking at it. It died. How do I get another stick, though? How do I make a stick? Stop that. Oh, I have no idea. I need toxic thistle, twigs, and meat. Okay. Well, theoretically, I will find that in here. I picked up an item I have no idea about. Mathematical marvel and least glamorous of places, snail shell, and eye of newt, a venerable witchy ingredient. Okay, kids. This looks like something I could catch. I need a smoke pellet and logger's hatchet. All I need is to pick up the snail, dragonfly, I need the bait snick, hashroom, seeker vine, bloodsucker needs spirit salts. Good lord. Wait, what am I out of? Fine. Nope. I need to smoke it to knock it out. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I got one. I need embalming salts. And that powder stuff to make that other thing. That is blinking like I should be able to get something in there. I got blood and bug ichor. Great. Oop, yeah, I just have to poke the snail. For you I need a bait stick, and for that I need... Already forgotten. No, I need toxic thistle. Okay. Confused by those sparkles. Let's go up, since I can't go left very easily. Oh good, somebody in a wheelchair. Well, at least they give me different places to get water. Hi, let's talk to you. Old woman. Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dirt contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract. So you've had dealings with that damnable goat, too. What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young, and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon, and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. She's a witch. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down to the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. It seems like a fine spot you've got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband. Handsome chap, though a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some of the swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyway, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. That was a few days ago and he should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried, I even thought about making another contract. Oh, don't you dare. You just wait here, I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. The leech. Nope, we're doing one thing at a time. We need to make the protective talisman. To make the protective talisman, I need magic paste. To get magic paste, I need a dragonfly wing. Okay. Okay, so I need a dragonfly wing. And then to make the metamorphosis elixir, I need another bug ichor. So I was getting the bug ichor by hitting the mosquitoes. I need more clay. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing. Kind of. Oh, I took her fire. That's terrible. One more bug ichor. Great. I got meat. Okay, so I have enough to make the metamorphosis elixir. But I need magic paste to make the amulet to get the last ingredient I need to make the thing to kill the dude. So I need a dragonfly wing. And what do I need to kill you? A bait stick. What do I need for a bait stick? Jesus. Toxic thistle. Alright, we need toxic thistle next. Good, there's more. Keep accidentally pushing my sight button. What are you? That's not a snail, that's a drake. His weakness is snackafrass and shears. What the hell is a snackafrass? Soporific potion, roast beast, and magic paste. Stop that. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Meaty morsel, witch spice, campfire ember. Am I gonna need his help for something? You're a thistle threaded body. You're a propped up body. Ew. You're a plant punctured body. That's gross. A toxic thistle. Okay. This looks terrible. We're getting a bunch of embalming salts. Lots of frogs, lots of flies. Okay, so just to paint a real nice picture, there's a bunch of bodies with vines growing up through them, which is terrible. There, I got one. There, I got two. You gonna try to eat me? Yeah. Okay, so I think I have the ingredients to make a bait stick. But I also have that. Right. I need Nope. No, we're running away from you while we make stuff. I need water. So I need a jar, so I don't have everything I need. Oh, good lord. I hope one day I need a truly ridiculous amount of frog spawn. Or slime. There! Now can I make the snack of rice? Nope. Nope, I need magic glue. Magic glue, I need dragonfly wings. For dragonfly wings, I need bait sticks. Alright, let's make bait sticks because I think I have everything I need to make 2. Alright! Let's go catch us some dragonflies. Here's one. Got bug ichor and dragonfly wings. Let's catch another one. I'm glad it gives me 2 because dragonflies have at least 4. Ew, ew, bug ichor. Why not in a jar? Why wouldn't it be in a jar? Now I've forgotten what I needed that for. I needed that for... Oh, magic paste? Yes, magic paste. Alright, we have 3 magic pastes. And I needed that for the protective talisman, which I cannot craft for some... Oh, I need more of this stuff. Wicker work. Okay. Now I can craft a protective talisman. I did it! Do we want to explore the swamp more, or do we want to go back to... We're going to go back to the forest, because we're going to do one damn thing at a time. I'm gonna get the bear, and then I think I'm gonna take a break. Because it's actually creeping towards lunchtime. Oop, you're mean. I'm lost. Always be collective. Yeah, so sometimes there are... Wait, what was that? Yeah, sometimes there are sparkles where I can't seem to see anything. These guys seem upset. Okay, buddy. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Whoa, wow, you weren't kidding, haha. Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment that the bear can dish out. I better find some more stuff to test it out with, and I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. We are going inside. Yeah, teddy bear. I'm stealing all of your shit, bear. There's nothing else to steal. Boo. Okay, let's put all this stuff in the brewery. Yep, frothing, blah, blah, blah. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your taste, but then this potion is not for you. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing, tar-like substance into the brewery. This is the Metamorphosis potion. To be safe, you add a little bit more just for texture. And then we're adding the torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. Didn't the goat say I might start remembering things? You overturn your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. I do like the writing of this. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets, and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption's spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. May not be the finest honey mead around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. The brewery wheezes in defeat. You doubt it will ever make mead again. Oh no. Alright, we're taking the keg. Let's open this chest. We get grain. Good stuff. Pour. Hi, bud. Ah, Captain, I brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What'd you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ah, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him, completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking club? Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks till he's reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing. Wait, what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it? He scratches his head in befuddlement but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. Collect the soul of the bear. Achievement unlocked. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame. The trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what old goat is after. I hope he's happy. Quest completed. Yay! Alright, well, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. This is where I'm gonna leave it for now, because I've been playing for 2 hours and I'm hungry. I jokingly started the stream by saying maybe we'll use this as sort of use the game as like a groundhog moment. If the game is good, maybe that'll tell us something good about the new year. And if it's bad, maybe that'll tell us something about the new year. But in all seriousness, I'm really into this game. I really like it. I like collecting the stuff, and I like the puzzles and things. It feels very much like Robot, which I just played all of and adored. And it looks like it's got a bit of a longer play time, and I really like the art. The music's okay. You know, it's straightforward and simple, but sometimes you need that. That's what I need right now. And I think that's what I'm going to take into the new year. I need straightforward things. I need to rest, and I need to be very, very... I need to be straightforward with myself and with everybody around me. And that, I think, is what really took me down last year. So we're going to try that. And I know that's going to be hard to maintain long term. But I think if I just keep remembering straightforward, I think that's going to be my word for the year. Straightforward. Yeah, I like it. I've got new pens and I've got new planners. I've got new inks. So I'm going into this year prepared. I've rested a bunch. I've done a bunch of research. I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm worried about. And I've acknowledged that there's nothing I can really do about the things I'm worried about except be the best me I can be. And this year, that me is going to try to be more straightforward. So anyway, Happy New Year. Last year I kept encouraging people to find small joys, and I think I'm going to keep doing it. Find a small joy, and maybe find a word for the week or the day that you just want to think about that is something you want or don't want. I think straightforward will be my word for the year, but I think I'm going to try to think of a word every week to sort of keep in the back of my mind, because my mind is always running other programs in the background. And I think if I take the one that's currently anxiously wondering about COVID and whether I will die if I go outside, I think I can try to sort of redirect that one to thinking about a word. I just thought of that. I think that's a good goal. All right. Small joys. Think of a word for the week and the year. Mine is straightforward. I'll think about this week's word tomorrow because it's Sunday and that's when my weeks begin. I hope you all have a wonderful year, and I hope to see you all soon. And let me know if you need anything. Bye, stream.